All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're unpacking what's essentially a tectonic shift in global urban development and tech infrastructure. The stakes? Well, they're incredibly high right now. As nations battle it out to attract the next massive wave of hyperscale innovation, India isn't just handing out standard tax breaks. No, they're proposing something way bigger, building an entirely new, fully integrated urban ecosystem literally from the dirt up. We are talking about a mega project engineered specifically to grab the attention and the massive capital of the biggest companies on the planet. If you follow global economics, supply chain shifts, or smart city development, the macroeconomic weight of what we're about to discuss absolutely cannot be overstated. Let's look at how a modern megacity is born, funded, and engineered for the future. Now, looking at the details in this recent report from The Hindu, the sheer ambition of this Bharat Future City Master Plan hits you immediately. This report is basically our roadmap for today. The Telangana state government is gearing up to officially unveil this plan during a massive global investor summit. And you know that timing? It is an absolute masterstroke. By pairing the public reveal with a room full of global capital allocators, the government is completely bypassing the usual bureaucratic delays and pitching directly to the market. This isn't just some speculative 3D render gathering dust in a municipal office. It's a rapidly moving reality that is already altering the investment landscape before a single residential street has even been paved.
All right, moving to Section 1, the Bharat Future City.
To actually wrap our heads around the magnitude of this project, we've got to look at this staggering figure, 30,000 acres. Just let that massive footprint sink in for a second. We are talking about an area roughly twice the size of Manhattan, dropped right on the periphery of Hyderabad. They are effectively establishing a colossal new metropolis next door to a tech hub that's already booming. According to the reporting, this massive undertaking is the brainchild of Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy. But why does this scale actually matter to the global market? Well, a 30,000-acre blank canvas gives urban planners the unprecedented ability to zone, design, and optimize a city purely for the industries of tomorrow, completely free from the constraints of legacy infrastructure. I mean, think about trying to retrofit an ancient city grid for autonomous vehicles, industrial-scale cooling, or district-wide green energy grids. It's a complete logistical nightmare. Here, they have the opportunity to bake AI-integrated traffic systems, high-capacity fiber networks, and decentralized energy grids directly into the bedrock from day one. But listen, you can't just draw ambitious lines on a map for 30,000 acres without world-class execution, right? The state government has entrusted the actual design of this futuristic landscape to Surbana Jorung, a globally recognized firm based in Singapore. And this is a really critical detail. Surbana Jorung's involvement signals a highly controlled, hyper-efficient, Singaporean style of urban governance. For foreign investors watching from Silicon Valley, London, or Tokyo, that is exactly what they want to see. Importing this specific style of master planning offers an enormous degree of comfort and predictability. It tells the global market that this city will be governed by stringent international standards of efficiency, zoning, and sustainability. The authorities are making absolutely sure this master plan seamlessly bridges present operational needs with emerging global requirements, so this massive infrastructure investment doesn't just become obsolete in a decade. Section 2, Blueprint and Big Milestones. Okay, the timeline for this project is honestly breathtakingly aggressive. The foundation stone for a massive data center has already been laid, getting literal shovels in the ground. But take a look at the hard deadlines the state has locked in. By June 10, 2026, the Future City Development Authority and the campus of the Young India Skills University are set to be inaugurated. In fact, the reporting notes that work at the university site is progressing at a really brisk pace to hit that operational goal. Then, everything accelerates toward December 2026. That is the scheduled release of the official master plan, timed perfectly with the second edition of the Telangana Rising Global Summit. Guys, going from laying a foundation stone to a finalized master plan and a functioning skills university in barely 2 years is practically unheard of in public infrastructure. That kind of velocity shows immense political will and a fierce urgency to capture global tech investments before competing emerging markets can even organize their own alternatives.
Section 3, the 60,000 crore anchor.
So what's actually giving this aggressive timeline its momentum? It comes down to this concrete financial reality. An anchor investment of 60,000 crore rupees has already been committed to the new city. In the world of mega projects, the concept of financial gravity is literally everything. The first mover always takes on the highest amount of risk. By securing this colossal 60,000 crore upfront, the state effectively de-risks the project for every investor that follows. It serves as undeniable proof to the rest of the market that, yes, this location is viable, heavily capitalized, and backed by industry titans. It transforms 30,000 acres of open land from a speculative government initiative into an inevitable, highly lucrative destination for private capital. And the absolute crucial part here is who is providing that massive financial weight? It's Amazon Web Services, AWS, and they're setting up a massive data center right in the heart of the future city. The chief minister recently laid the foundation stone for this facility, and reports indicate it's already well underway. But for an audience that follows tech and economics closely, the implications of an AWS data center go way beyond the initial price tab. Think about it. A hyperscale data center of this magnitude requires truly massive power generation, redundant fiber optics, and industrial-scale cooling infrastructure. Because AWS demands all of that just to function, the foundational grid of this new city will have to be built to industrial-grade standards from day one. Basically, AWS's presence forces the surrounding infrastructure to be world-class, creating this incredibly robust ecosystem that benefits every other enterprise that eventually moves into the neighborhood.
Moving on to Section 4, Magnets for Global Business.
With that heavy-duty AWS infrastructure in place, officials anticipate a massive ripple effect. The administration has explicitly directed planners to make sure this becomes the top destination for Fortune 500 companies. But let's break down exactly why they're targeting these specific sectors, starting with the 200 Global Capability Centers, or GCCs. Right now, Global Capability Centers are flocking to India at a completely unprecedented rate. Why? Because multinational corporations are shifting from simply outsourcing back-office tasks to relocating core research, engineering, and product development to access high-tier talent. Hyderabad is already a huge global magnet for this. Furthermore, the master plan mandates a specialized life sciences hub. And actually, this is where it gets incredibly fascinating. By clustering a life sciences hub right next to Fortune 500 tech companies and massive data centers, the city creates the perfect physical synergy for cross-disciplinary innovation. We are talking about utilizing next-generation AI and massive computing power to accelerate drug discovery, genomic research, and biotechnology, happening quite literally right down the street from each other.
And finally, Section 5, Connecting the Future. Of course, a sprawling 30,000-acre megacity is pretty much entirely useless if it can't physically connect with the outside world, right? So the master plan places intense focus on linking this new industry and life sciences hub directly to the Nagarjuna-Sagar Highway for rapid, high-capacity transport. And we really need to elevate how we think about this piece of the puzzle. This highway isn't just a road, it is an economic artery. Ever since 2020, supply chain resilience has become the absolute #1 priority for global corporations. You can build the most advanced biotech manufacturing facility on Earth, but if your logistics, talent, and physical resources can't move in and out with frictionless efficiency, the entire system just chokes. Providing seamless heavy-duty connectivity to this highway ensures that the industries setting up shop have the uninterrupted export and import capabilities that act as the lifeblood for operating on a global scale. So as we anticipate the massive reveal at the December 2026 Global Summit, we're left looking at a blueprint that could fundamentally shift the balance of global tech and infrastructure. We've seen the sheer geopolitical scale, we've seen the radically aggressive development timelines, and of course, that massive 60,000 crore anchor investment from AWS that is forcing the infrastructure to be world-class from day one. The groundwork is literally being laid right now as we speak. With 30,000 acres, top-tier global design expertise, and Amazon already providing the financial gravity, the question isn't just whether Bharath Future City will succeed. No, the real question we should be asking is, which traditional global tech hubs are about to lose their crown to it?